There's one thing in my life that's missing. It's the time that I spend alone, sailing on the cool and bright clear water. Time for cool change. I know that it's time for a cool change. Time to learn this really easy song, which is one of those tunes that I always thought was more difficult than it actually is. The chords are really simple. They're all easy open chords. So let's get started. Except for that little intro bit. Like I said, all easy open chords. But what I've done at the intro is I've tried to emulate that piano intro. Little River Band, LRB. First of all, let's get that out of the way. Cool Change by LRB. One of the great songs of the 70s in Australia. The first chord is A. And you hear this piano go. Something very similar to that. What we can do here, we play an A and we start this melody on the B string 2nd fret. So you kind of just strum through that A slowly, well, not too slowly, but make sure you get that C sharp note, which is the 2nd fret B string, and come down through. And you can also do it open string like that. In fact, that's probably easier. Work your way through that. So when you lift that pinky off the B string, or your 3rd finger if you play an A chord like that, it becomes an A sus2. But what it helps us do is just strum out that little melody, pick out that little melody. Then we head up to this chord here, which is an A7 sus4. But it's basically your open A string, 5th fret D, 7th fret G, 8th fret B, and you don't play the high or low E strings. The next chord we go to is an A6 sus chord. So you're basically moving that note on the D string down from the 5th fret to the 4th fret, and you're covering the 2 7th fret notes on your G and B strings with either your pinky or your 3rd finger, depends on how easily you can stretch. And again, keeping that open A string because that's going underneath all these chords. Then the last 3 notes, what we're trying to do is combine what the piano does, which is kind of like a, with the bass, which is a little run like that. What I think is best to do, hi Floyd, what I think is best to do is play this chord, which is 4th fret A, 7th fret D, 6th fret G, nothing else. Raise your note on the A string to the 5th fret, and you can actually play the open B string, it works fine. And then for the 3rd chord, you're moving this shape up to the 7th fret A, pinky on the 9th fret D, and your 1st finger takes the 6th fret G string. Hope that makes sense. It's on your chart, it's tabbed so that you can actually work your way through that. But again, it's... And the rhythm, all that matters is that you keep a little bit of that timing going. You can pick random notes throughout this chord, whether you're using your fingers or a pick, just... Last 3 chords, you want to get that. And if you want an easy way out of that, you can do this, or an end on the E string, the E chord, or an E sus2 chord, really, or a full E chord. There's a couple of slightly easier ways to do it, but this is the closest I could get to the actual piano combined with the bass chord voicings. Do with it what you will. Then we move into the actual song, and it's really easy. The chords are super easy with this song. It was a pleasant surprise when I started working it out. You're on A. There's one thing in my life that's missing. G. It's the time that I spend alone. Then we move the bass note of this G chord down to an F sharp, and you change your fingers over so it's playing, so you're playing the sort of the top of a D sus2, right? So you've got an F sharp bass note followed by open D string, 2nd fret G string, 3rd fret B string, open E string, and it's like this. I call that a D over F sharp, or a D sus2 over F sharp. You can also call it a G over F sharp, which is not quite right, but the important thing is that you're moving from that G down to the F sharp, and the rest of that chord sounds nice, and then you get back to the A, right? So sailing on the cool and bright clear water. Do that again, those 4 chords again. A special feeling, telling me where to go. Then we move into the chorus, which is, again, super easy. D. Time for cool change. Do that 3 times. I know that it's time. Land on E for a cool. Back to A. Change. Do it again. Now that my life is so prearranged, I know that it's time for the second time round through that little 4-bar section. You hit the E, but you don't go to A. You just hold the E. And then once only, we hold an extra bar of E, head up to a different E chord if you like to kind of change it, because you're heading back to another verse. Same thing all the way through, same thing with the chorus all the way through the second time, but the second time you don't do that extra bar of E at the end, you just do 1 bar of E. That gets us through pretty much the guts of the song, and then you get to this really nice bridge section, which again, simple chords, and they're interesting chords too, because what we do, I've never been romantic. You would think they're going to an A minor here, but it's an A major. Sometimes I don't care. Back to C. I know it might sound selfish, but let me breathe the air. Into the solo. The solo is the same as the verse. However, it goes A, G, D sus2 over F sharp, back to A. But the second time through it goes A, G, D over F sharp, to E at the end. And then we are into the final verse, which is played exactly the same way again, and then the chorus. Time for cool change. Now for the strumming, you really want to keep this nice and loose and easy, right? Because there's nothing too rhythmic about it. It's a very kind of open sounding rhythm for this song. In my life that's missing, it's the time that I spend alone, sailing on the cool and bright clear water. And even the chorus, a little bit more rhythmic, a little bit more strumming. But what you're really trying to do, let's cut at my feet here, what you're really trying to do is count out this rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And if you do that, what your hand is doing, if it's moving all the time, it's playing those slow 16th notes. That means anything you do, anytime you hit the strings, your strumming is going to sound good because it'll be in time. Leave some out. You see this? All the time. If you turn the sound off, you'd see my hand doing the same thing. Whether it hits the strings or not, it's just doing that constantly. And so you can strum as little or as much as you want there, but the important thing is to keep that in time. And that is the song. Fantastic song by LRB. Thank you for watching. Thanks for all the love you've given the channel and all the support. Please like and share and do all those great things for me because I really appreciate it. And we'll see you here next time. Nothing, huh?